going on, Taurus? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of August 2023. So in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for August. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the month of August 2023 and so much more. But before we begin this reading, as always, Taurus, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance, Taurus, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Taurus. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. I'm going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through. The Ace of Cups keeps showing itself to me as I'm meditating on your reading, so new love coming in for some of you, but let's go ahead and see. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. Okay. Yeah, good one. All right, let's see what we got going on here for you, Taurus. All right, very interesting energy that you got going on here, Taurus. Some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe, some messages for you about August. And the first message you have is Saint Germain Karma Releasing. And it says, move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy here. And so there really is something about, it's coming through very strongly about the momentum of the karma that you have basically built in your life is changing, is very much so changing. Right now when it comes to the spiritual law of cause and effect here. So I just feel very strongly that an old momentum that has been built over your life is coming to an end. And to illustrate this, you know, I always give the example of everything that is happening to you in your external reality is not the result of what you thought and what you did yesterday. It's a cumulative effect about the thoughts and actions that you've taken 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 5 lifetimes ago, you know, some karma with that as well. So there is something here about a new phase of karma coming into your life that you may not be used to. It may feel very different, and it's coming through especially in love, especially in friendships. It's almost like the way in which that you've gone about manifesting love is changing, which may actually push a lot of you within and really thinking deeply about the type of love that you are on your way towards here, okay? Because I do feel like there's someone coming in for you. It could be going very slowly. I do feel for a lot of you, if you're talking to someone in love already, there's a developing thing, and it just seems like there could be something standing in the way of that, i.e., for a lot of you, a third party. There could be something that I'm sensing very strongly about someone that you know that you're meant to be with is right now with someone else. Roles could be reversed. This could be you. So don't be surprised if you meet someone here that's a different type of energy that sends you for a trip. For a lot of you, this is going to be some sort of soul contract as well. I do get that. And of course, career and everything else is related to this, but let's go ahead and keep going. We also have Sanat Kumara light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance system is coming through loud and clear. So with this energy being here, Taurus, I do get a feeling of unconditional love or a different kind of love. This person, this energy on this oracle deck is very much related to the energy of Venus. And it's important to remember that Venus rules Taurus, but Venus is also retrograde right now. So it's not really a time to like start something new in love, especially anything to do with Venus, but it is a time to like let it unfold slowly. And so with this being here, Taurus, I am also getting, no matter if you have love going on or not, there's something about surrounding yourself with a golden or white light in order to protect your energy. This is something that I've been doing recently whenever I'm, in public or in a stressed out situation. I really just expand my aura and visualize it with almost like I'm in a gigantic light bulb. I'm being called to tell you this for all of you to use it when you need. If you ever feel like you're in some sort of weird situation that's lowering your frequency as it relates to other people, here's what you can do. Use this sparingly, but what you do is you visualize basically like a 7-foot light bulb. Like visualize a light bulb around you, and then visualize you having access to an on or an off switch. More of like a negative situation. I wouldn't use this like intensely, but in a normal situation. But basically, when you turn on the light, I want you to visualize the brightest possible light, almost like that of the sun, the brightest light you could imagine going on around you. And then as long as you keep it on, it's on, and you'll feel the energy coming back to you. So I just feel like there's something to do with light visualizations, maybe when you wake up in the morning before you go to bed, doing some sort of, also something to do with violet light or white light, doing a meditation around that. It will resonate with some of you not. But here's the thing. The big message coming through in this reading, Taurus, is there's some sort of thing that you're going to have to go really deep within in August to understand where the universe is pushing you when it comes to the way in which you manifest love. Some of you, it's just to give you an example of the energy that I'm feeling for you, Taurus. Let's say that you had a reputation in a community. Let's just say that you had a very good reputation, and that's how love was brought to you. Okay, maybe you were a very good individual and people came to you based on your outstanding qualities. I feel like this month, instead of you relying on some sort of past achievement or past virtue, the old way that you've manifested love, there's a very new way that it's going to come in for you that may bother you at first. Because it may be something to where you don't feel like you're being recognized. In what you don't see coming, there's something is coming to you in a way that's less conditioned and more unconditional. And some of you may not be used to that, okay? I just get that very strongly. And then you also have Kali Ma facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar here. So there is a lot of fear here, and I think it's related for many of you to this new kind of way of experiencing love, maybe not getting your needs met in the same way that you're used to, right? Take it as it resonates, but I feel like that's happening for a lot of you, Taurus, here. And there is something coming through with this card, with fear. The way it's coming through is that in order for courage to exist, fear must be present. It's impossible to be courageous if fear itself is not present. And so the fear that you are feeling can either push you into some sort of weird, low vibrational isolation where you're making things mean something based on your own experience and projection, low self-worth, like, oh, why isn't love coming to me the same way it used to? It must mean that I'm not good anymore, right? The courage that you need to face is, instead of using fear to like believe in false evidence, like fear is an acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of false evidence when it comes to a big parallel reality shift that you're going into. And if you try to basically get in your head about, oh, this means this and this about me, I'm unlovable, blah, 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 whether this has to do with career, for a lot of you it has to do more so with love, then you're going to get yourself in trouble. Whereas if you can have the courage to say, this is scary, but I understand that this is happening for my highest good, and there's a new type of love that's coming in. But first, you're going to have to be the one to be okay with it, and then other people will be okay with it. Okay? What I sense going on here, it's very weird. There's almost something about, once again, the old way that you used to manifest love isn't working anymore. And as long as you're not okay with that, that's going to prevent love from coming in. The moment that you're okay with that and you can move into the new paradigm and be open to what that looks like, even if it makes you feel fear, you have to have courage, then other people will respond very beautifully to that. Okay, so that's what this is about for a lot of you here. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the tarot. Your opportunity here, Taurus, for August 2023 is the Hermit. And the Hermit is really an opportunity to think deeply, to go within, contemplate the meaning of your life itself. And for a lot of you, this does have to do with love. For a lot of you, especially if you recently went through a breakup, or even if you are in some sort of relationship right now, Taurus, there seems to be something pushing you within, even if you're single here. And it's not that love isn't on the table. It's not that you're not going to be experiencing love, but the type of love that you really want, something needs to change in order for it to come through. And there's a danger here that if you continue to persist with the old way of getting love, because that means something different for every single Taurus, you're going to run into a tower moment, whereas you need to be, I don't know, let's clarify that in a moment. When it comes to your challenge, you have the Tower, and so once again, this is what I'm sensing about the old foundation is coming to an end. For a lot of you, this is about the way you manifest love, but for many of you, it's going to have to do with something different, in which case we're going to clarify what it has to do with exactly in a moment when we pull more energy on it. But the Tower in your challenge is shock, sudden awakening. There really could be some sort of, especially in what you don't see coming, some sort of trigger in your life that makes you feel like you're not where you want to be, or you're not where you're supposed to be. But what I'm getting from this reading is you actually are where you're meant to be, because there's something here in the external world coming to an end that's going to push you within, okay? And what I sense is if you just try to ignore the deep download that you're going to get from this experience of an old paradigm coming to an end, you try to escape in the physical world, just do things as usual, it's going to go even worse. So just be careful with that. So when it comes, Taurus, to your overall general energy here for the month of August, it's actually really good. I feel like you're going to be having a lot of fun on the surface. Within yourself, it's a little bit different. In your overall general energy, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Two of Wands, and you also have the Three of Cups here, and your overall general energy. So on the surface level, I really feel like overall you're going to be having a very open, fun time when it comes to other people in your life, especially exchanging positive emotions with other people. I do feel like deep down it's going to be rubbing you. It's going to push you into a choice point, right? The Two of Wands here is about a choice. It's about a safe option existing behind you that represents the past. And in the future, you have a different way of doing things that may scare you a little bit, but it's also very exciting. So for a lot of you, it seems like no matter how you cut it, it will manifest differently for different Tauruses. There's a choice in love amidst the fun. Amidst the fun, there's a choice in love here that you need to make about your life here. I do see you celebrating a lot, having good times with friends, family. I get a lot of good things going on with your family as well, if that's something that you have in your life. So we're going to clarify it, but it seems like things are going good on the surface, but then something happens here. And so let's just look at it, right? Because when it comes to what you don't see coming, Taurus, you have the Six of Wands, you have the Five of Swords, and then you also have the Eight of Swords here. So in some sort of way, Taurus, I do feel you have to have the intuition to know which way this is going to go. Someone is very bothered by the success of another person. And for a lot of you, this very well could be you, that other people around you are very bothered by you. You see how that Five of Swords, kind of someone who's angry, nasty intentions, just wants to go crazy on someone, angrily swing that sword. They're looking at someone with success. The Six of Wands is all about public recognition, success, and this is all about being trapped here. So you have to know which way this is going to go for you. For a lot of you here, I do feel that when you try to go about your social life or your love life in the same way that you did before and it doesn't work, you may feel more trapped than ever. But what you have to realize is this is happening for a deeper reason, to really get you to where you actually are meant to be, instead of the patterns that you've been just comfortable in. So for some of you here, if you feel that For some of you, there's going to be someone upset with your success, and I do feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you this month in the external world, especially financially. For a lot of you, if you have that going on, it's there. But for a lot of you, you need to make sure that this is not you becoming bitter and stuck about why am I not able to get attention the same way that I used to? And we're going to have to clarify, but when we look at this straight up, and I just trust my intuition, it's someone, probably you, being very upset about why can't I get attention the same way that I used to? Why are these patterns outdated? Why is it not working? And with two major arcanas in the opportunity and the challenge, it's because something spiritual is going on. A lot of times the things that you think will make you happy, i.e. resting on patterns that have been in place for a long time, that grow stale, that allow you to get what you want, when they go bad, your mind will tell you it's bad, but spiritually it's actually a new portal opening up for you. So just be aware of stuckness, anger when it comes to attention, and then when it comes to your advice from Spirit here, Taurus, I really feel like everything that is going on for you this month is leading to some sort of legacy for you, or some sort of long-term happiness, especially when it comes to in the physical world as well, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here, and you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune here. The advice is there's a major opportunity for you to readjust perhaps what your legacy is going to be, your long-term goals, and really take a slow, steady approach to this. And for a lot of you, it will be very difficult here, especially with money as well. I do feel here, Taurus, that for a lot of you that are in a very successful position, you're killing it, there is some sort of advice here about being aware of people who are envious of you, okay? But for a lot of you, if you're just on that journey towards where you want to go and you really haven't tasted the success that you really prefer, then I feel like it's the other way around. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and just get into the reading and start clarifying. Let's see why the Hermit is here in your opportunity. So I feel like the Hermit as well is here in your opportunity, just to like warn you to not do something that you might regret later. Like really think about what you do before you do it, in whatever way that makes sense for you. But let's see why the Hermit is here. Okay. The Hermit in your opportunity is clarified by the Seven of Swords and also the Four of Swords and also the Four of Wands here, when it comes to your opportunity here, Taurus. And there is something coming through right away about be careful how you handle a situation where there is a third party present. I'm getting for some of you this could be more of a gentle third party situation, i.e. you meet someone, for a lot of you, you meet someone new, because I just get new energy. You meet someone new in August. You know that I would really like to be with this person, but they're still involved with someone else. I would really think before you do anything that you wouldn't want done to you, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I really feel like there's this thinking about that for a lot of you here. Okay, for a lot of you as well, when it comes to this, if it doesn't have to do with love so much, and I feel like it does, but in other ways as well, this is really you thinking about your security. And I feel like there's an opportunity for you to ask yourself the question, why am I not getting the same security that I used to be able to get based off the actions that I used to take? Remember the example, and I feel like this is going to apply to all of you. Remember the example I told about someone being outstanding in their own community, someone having a great reputation, and everything, love, money comes to them based off that thing that already existed. I feel like for you, if you try to rely on that thing that already existed, your reputation, some sort of outstanding thing, love may not come to you in the same way. And I feel like, or even security. So I really feel like this is you going in and really asking why that is happening. Could it be that the universe has been trying to put you in a new direction, but you've been maybe self-sabotaging and going backwards when you were meant to go forwards, etc.? So let's just keep going here. Let's see what the Tower is in your challenge. I don't know. Why is the Tower in your challenge here, Taurus? Why is the Tower in your challenge? The Tower in your challenge is clarified by the Devil and the Five of Wands here. Okay, so no matter how you cut this, Taurus, there really is some sort of toxicity that is coming to an end for you, especially when it relates to some sort of thing around competition, playfulness, other people here. The Five of Wands definitely has to do with other people, and when I look at your overall general energy with the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups, I just get people are involved in this, a lot of moving parts. And I feel like with your challenge here, Taurus, once again, there's something about some sort of toxicity within yourself or other people that's going to rub you the wrong way. Once again, if you're very solid, very, very solid, then there could be something here about you having to cut people out that are envious of your success. Because when we look at this is, in what you don't see coming, this is someone is not happy with someone else's success, right? So for a lot of you, you need to be aware which type of Taurus you are. Is this, and it could be both ways for some of you here, but there needs to be some sort of, your challenges, there's some sort of change when it comes to that. And for a lot of you here, you just want to make sure that you don't get weird when, once again, the way that you relate to people socially, the love, maybe it's a little bit of a conditional love that you've given or you've received. You need to make sure that you don't get upset when the things that used to get you positive social relation, positive success, even more money, when those things stop working, it's not about other people. It's not about, I'm not worthy of love, blah, blah, blah. It's just about your patterns and your beliefs need to change. Okay? Because there's some sort of, I just get you're running on some sort of outdated system within your own mind or within your own momentum that you've built once again. So you have to know which Taurus you are. But if you feel like there's someone here who doesn't have the best intentions for you in a social setting, then that's your challenge. For a lot of you here, you really need to make sure that you're not the one who is going to basically, spaz out when it comes to these feelings. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see why the Page of Cups is here in your overall general energy. I really feel like there's a new love developing for you here, but once again, it's surrounded by all this chaos. So for a lot of you here, if you're in a relationship, there could be something about, why am I not able to woo my partner the same way that I used to be? If you're single, there's something here about, why am I not able to have the same magnetic pull that I used to on people? And it's because something here is outdated. So let's see why. I mean, especially, yes, some of you here in a relationship, if someone leaves your life, if someone cheats on you, if there is, and with the Three of Swords, for some of you in a relationship now, it's like the universe may very well be trying to remove someone from your life that's keeping you small, that's holding you back. Okay, especially in a love thing, if it's a committed love thing, because once again, the opportunity with the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands is like, I really feel like there's some sort of rite of passage here that, once again, the whole reading, I'm doing my best to translate the frequency. The whole reading is like, there was some sort of rite of passage, some sort of momentum that you've created that was meant to be in your life, that the target on you because of that. It could be within a relationship, it could be with whatever. But you understand what I'm saying, right? So let's keep going. Why is the Page of Cups here in your overall general energy? Page of Swords, Fool, and the Chariot here. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's the original message that, especially if you're single or even if you're in a really crappy relationship, there's a new beginning in love here with you and someone that you know can take you very far, but it's still, Venus is still retrograde. It's not the right time to move forward fully. There may be someone else involved with someone else, is what I see all over this reading. So in a love sense here, there's someone that you meet that will be in your life when the time is right, Taurus, but not right now. Okay? Not right now. I just get that. So there could be some sort of I just get there's someone who's really into you. You're probably really into, but it has to be in some sort of way, perhaps unspoken. You also could feel like why am I not getting attention, the attention I deserve from this person who I know I have a connection with? And it's for a deeper reason. Let's see why the Three of Cups is here. And Five of Cups, yeah, pain related to this, pain related to social things in some sort of way. So I just feel like there's some sort of unspoken thing in a love setting or in a social setting that's really bothering you. If you're in a relationship and you have the nervous intuition that your partner is doing something behind your back, I do feel that it actually could be very innocent. If you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner's doing something behind your back, I actually don't sense full on cheating, but people have different definitions of cheating, and there's definitely something going on with that, especially if you feel that it's going on. So just take that or leave it. But let's clarify as well. I'm just going to redo this. Sorry, Taurus, I just had to reset the camera. But let's clarify why this, right? The elephant in the room is really this Five of Swords. Why is this Five of Swords here for you in what you don't see coming? Five of Swords and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and also the Emperor here when it comes to what you don't see coming. Once again, for those of you, someone is very upset with the position of control, power, and influence that someone else has, the hard work that someone else has done. Someone's very upset, rubbed the wrong way by it. And you really want to make sure that this isn't you because that's going to hold you back. So there could be something here once again, Five of Swords. Why is my hard work that I did in the past, why is it not still paying it off right now? You know, like the sword of truth is coming out that you need to change some sort of pattern. For others of you here, you're going to very well clearly identify an individual that you probably should cut out of your life, or at least you need to talk to them, because there's some sort of very clear dissatisfaction when it comes to someone else's hard work, truth, and success. And so when it comes to this, Taurus, I really feel like because you're a fixed sign, and I don't know like how to say this almost. It's just like if you haven't updated your patterns, right? You've just been resting on your laurels. Someone else comes in, they've been doing the work, they've been changing. Now they get the success that you feel you still deserve. Instead of hating on that, you must improvise, adapt, and overcome, and honestly look at yourself. That's why the Hermit is here in your opportunity. You know, the world is changing. Don't be upset about the TikTokers who, you know, can get anyone they want and like any relationship they want in this world. Don't be sitting in your corporate, just as an example, don't be sitting in your corporate office, don't be thinking about memories of high school where the TikToker mystic is now getting, you know, very easily navigating the world. Don't be mad at that. Ask yourself, how can I also do that? Maybe not in the same way, but in your own creative way. So whether there's just something with that here, Taurus. But at the end of the day, no matter what this is about, you're going to be really going within so that you can create this. And it's not, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. There's a major opportunity here, Taurus. And I don't know, for a lot of you, this person, I don't know, there's something about this love person. Once again, an unspoken attraction. Someone really is into you and they see a lot of long-term potential with you, but they're not openly saying it, and psychically you know it, and that bothers you, okay? You may feel like there's some sort of obstruction, like, well, if it wasn't like this, then we would just be in love and it would be great. Well, you have to honor social codes, etc. And I just feel that with this energy here, Taurus, it's really looking at something long-term that could exist if you change your patterns, okay? If you from this reading, if you don't go within, if you don't really honestly look at yourself, the world is going to like blow right past you and you're going to be stuck in some sort of fixed, unhappy reality of being very stubborn. If you can change with the wind, if you can improvise, adapt, and overcome and play the long game, then everything that you want will be yours, especially if it's related to a specific love interest that you know is there. That is not really, and it may not even have to do with this person that you think. Sometimes the universe sends you someone to trigger you to change your patterns. And for a lot of you here, you're going to, maybe I shouldn't even reveal this. Someone here, you want to be with them where you feel disrespect, whatever. It's not about the person in most cases. For some of you, it will be. There's a destined relationship you're meant to be with. It will happen over time if you can change your patterns. But For perhaps it's not even about the one individual. It's about the universe using this individual as a prompt to upset you, whether you're in a relationship and this is your partner straying, or whether you're single and this is a new person you feel this thing with. This is all about changing your patterns in a slow, mature way and being honest. So that's what I got, Taurus, for you. And releasing karma is not always easy, but it is necessary. So just remember that. Just remember, this is what's going on. So I appreciate you, Taurus. I'll talk